Okay, hello. This is my personal opinion about each class in Black Magic Genesis. Uh, if you disagree in any way, all you have to do is really just comment down below and we can literally talk about it. But I'm just gonna get straight to the point, and before I start with any class, I just wanna, start with the obvious one. So, Ninja? Let me explain why Ninja is broken. Okay, so the reason why Ninja is so broken is because let's start off with the game mechanics, like how things work around. So the stats in the game, there's no HP buff. Basically everyone has the same health, and the health is always 100. It's just health points. So you're telling me that this class right here can do AoE and tax and just shred your health, and it's super fast at the same time and has the same health as every other class? Honestly, either they adjust everything and make most of these classes more tanky because these classes are slow, or they just nerf the whole AoE thing and nerf the cooldowns, because Ninja is broken. The attacks you get are fast dashes with almost no build up, and it's just broken. I'm gonna be honest, Ninja is broken. It does so much damage, AoE damage, has the same health as everyone else, is so fast. Just play cooldowns and you're gonna win as Ninja. Literally, you're gonna kill easily, shred the health. Either way, I'm gonna go with Dawn Splitter. I'm gonna put it at really good. The reason why I'm putting it here is because yes, it does a lot of nice damage and it has a lot of range. Probably more AoE than Ninja. But the reason why I want to put it lower is because of what I just basically said. It does good damage, it has good range, but I won't put it up here because it doesn't have speed. It lacks in speed. It has one good mobility thing, and it's its E ability to, I think it's called Mount. Basically you just dash and the cooldown is nice. But when you compare the moves compared to Ninja, they're not fast and they're really predictable. Yeah, that's basically about it. It's a really good class though. If you can land your sweep and do some combos, you can actually be pretty good at it. And it can beat Ninja if let's say Ninja uses that tornado thing that pulls you in and does a lot of damage, not the AoE one, but the more long range one that just sucks you in. If they miss that, you can basically use Dawn Splitters, range and attack the little orb things where you shoot them with your sword. You can basically use that to shred the Ninja. But I still believe Ninja is way better. If we have two smart players with Ninja and Dawn Splitter, I think Dawn Splitter would lose because Ninja is just broken, needs nerf. The next class is Arbiter. Okay. This is a hard one because Arbiter has like different sorts of moves and stuff. Honestly, I'm gonna put Arbiter at decent. I'm not sure what everyone else thinks, but from my personal experience, Arbiter is just like decent. It's in the middle. It's not that good, but it's not that bad either, because you pretty have some decent damage, and your mobility is pretty good because you can like dash and tag and stuff, like Ninja, but it's nowhere near as Ninja. But I think Arbiter is decent for sure. It fits its spot. The next class. This is Split Strike. Okay. I feel like. I feel like Split Strike would basically be either nerf it or really good if they fix the counter, because their counter right now it's broken, but their counter is basically very low cooldown, and there's so many predictable moves from each class that you can easily counter. But in the current state, honestly, I feel like there's just better classes, honestly, because sure it does decent damage, but its mobility isn't nice, and there's classes that do way more damage. I prefer other classes more. Priest. Okay, so if I'm basing it off like like in general, then I'd probably put it at decent or bad, but I'm rating all of these based off like 1v1 PvP, and honestly Priest is just really slow and does pretty much mediocre damage. So I think I'm gonna put it in garbage, because even the heal is just support. Like when you're 1v1ing, when you're PvPing someone, it's not that helpful. Even if it has that like run, like that AoE healing thing, it still heals others. You could use the aerial thing, like when you use the move that gets you up in the air. You can use that to like get to heights, which basically means you can get to places where others can't. And what you basically can do is use your AoE healing to heal yourself. But I still think it's garbage, honestly. It's not that good. Savage. Honestly, in my opinion, it's really just that. Like, sure it has like rage, but thing is, the speed is like decent. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. The speed in this class is decent. Like, it's not too good and it's not too bad. But the thing is, the damage is fucking mediocre, because look, the whole like spinning thing, even if you have like the last move, the V key, even if you have rage on, that shit does mediocre damage. Like, the reason why it does mediocre damage, because when you're spinning, it passes through them. I feel like it needs a rework, because in my opinion, you shouldn't be able to control it, because if you did, that would be busted. but they should really rework it, like maybe lower the damage but make it so you can control it. If the damage stays and you can control it, or if it like drags people, that would be busted, because it would do a lot of damage. I pat people against the wall and using the whole spinning thing, it almost like, it probably one shots, honestly. The other moves, I'm gonna be honest, they're pretty hard to hit. Like, even the AoE move, the X move, I think it's Warcry, where you're like, it's this just AoE move, does mediocre damage. It does like 5 damage. I'm not sure what else it does, but I'm pretty sure it does damage. And even if it does anything else, it's still trash. Like, in my opinion, just some needs rework or buffs. Okay, the final class under. Okay, I'm gonna put Thunder. I'm gonna put it at decent. The reason why I'm putting it at decent is because of its ult. Now, the V key, it's close range, but it has a broken hitbox. And basically, if you hit it, you're gonna do, I'm pretty sure, 55 damage of someone's health. That's like a little bit more damage than half someone's HP. But like, thing with this class, the problem, it's really slow. Sure, it does a lot of damage. It's really slow, and it's really hard to hit your moves. Like, the whole thing where you pull people to you, like the whole hand thing, it's really easy to just dodge it. And like, the only moves I see that you're gonna hit is probably the whole like ground move where it like explodes 3 times. It's still garbage. Honestly, I changed my mind. I have to put it to bed. Like, it's so slow, and people can avoid your stuff very easily. The whole thing where you put walls, it's just like people can just walk away from that. It's really easy to walk away from the hand. It's very easy to walk away from the walls. It's very easy. It's even easy to walk away from like the ult, the V key. It's really easy to walk away from that. The only viable thing you can do is just spam M1 and press C. I really think it's bad. But yeah, that's like my personal opinion of like each class. Maybe I'd put Arbiter at like really good, because there are some really good Arbiter users, but honestly, if it like add more speed to other things, like not just mobility and attacks, but like if it actually could, you know, like use attacks really fast and do a lot of damage like Ninja, I'd probably boost it up to really good, even up here. But yeah, I think this is a pretty fair judgment. If you disagree or know something that I don't know, just tell me in the comments, and I might remake this tier list in the future. But yeah, this is what I think. And if you're wondering, I main this class. I've tried every other class, and from my personal experience, like fighting other people with these classes and fighting as these classes, I feel like I have a pretty fair judgment. But yeah, thank you for for listening to me talk with each class. Have a good one.